I was shocked yesterday to see Mrs. Obaseki, the first lady, saying that our candidate has no wife. She is the most, I'm sorry that she had to say that, because here is a woman who has no child. Between him and Obaseki, they have no child, they are childless. They are even not ready to adopt. I mean, I don't blame anybody who don't have a child. But people who have love for children, they go to motherless home and adopt children. They have not adopted. They are both in their 60s. So you married with, I don't know whether it's a contract or whatever it is, but they have no child. Now, our candidate not only have children, he has invested in the education of those children such that you watch them on live television, covered by your media stations, where the first one that spoke is a lawyer, the second one is a medical doctor, and they address the crowd in Edo South, in Edo Central, in Edo North, and their mother was there.
So, winning an election now is now about your marital status. Edo State is warming up for their governorship election, and campaign is ongoing. So, Mrs. Obaseki actually, is supporting their own person, and actually said yes, that all the candidates, that among all the candidates that are contesting, that only one is actually qualified, and that qualification happens to be based on marriage, that he has a wife. So the other party, Oshimohole party, the APC party, sorry, actually did what? Took offense, misunderstood the whole information, and if I may say, I don't think that was the intention of that woman, because the response she got from Oshimohole in response to that scenario is shocking. In fact, I never knew that the woman doesn't have a child, etc. And when Oshimohole was defending their own candidate, he said, oh, the man actually has what? Children, and his wife is there. So we don't know if it's this kind of pretentious marriage, like the man is having issue with his family, that is his wife, and during the election they will just come up and pretend that all is well just for that election to be over. And during his own retaliation speech, Oshimohole was like, maybe he doesn't even know if that's Mrs. Obaseki's marriage to it's actually to her husband, the governor, it's a contract. You see that kind of thing. But please don't take these things to heart. Don't take it to heart. It's highly insulting, and you don't actually cause a woman, like insult somebody because they don't have children. It's one thing to say something that you are not married, but to say that you don't have children, because obviously everyone knows that children are a gift from God. It's not a human being something. And we don't know if this woman have like children that she is taking care of, and maybe she doesn't want those children to come under the umbrella of adoption. Maybe she has children, she's paying their school fees, taking care of them, etc. Okay, but she doesn't want that word adoption. Only her knows her personal reason, she and her husband, okay? And yes, for the record that they're in their 60-something, physiologically, it just means that somehow, they will not be able to have their own children, according to medical speaking. But with God, nothing is impossible, absolutely. Remember, this is a political campaign they're doing, so anything is possible. I said it, that politicians do all sort of things for them to get to that seat. And the masses are saying, this is not our problem. We want good road. We want hospital. We want light. Our road is terrible. We are hungry. Please stop all of these things and attend to our needs. And some persons are saying, Oshimohole, if you are thinking about coming for the 4th time in Edo State, it will not work. Some are saying that he's losing it. What is he thinking? Some are saying that yes, what the woman said is out of context, and some are saying that what the woman said is within the context, yes, that because they actually need a governor that will have a wife. Obviously, if a governor doesn't have a wife, he's have so much tendency to be dealing with concubines, side chicks. Everybody will be wanting to cut their own Edo State cake, and before you know it, the resources of the people will just be used in lavishing these women. So let me know what you think about this whole thing going on. Remember, it's a political campaign speech, and anything is possible for them to speak. Don't take anything to heart. Don't take anything to heart. All of them are striving for their own interest.